Hey guys, so I'm filming this intro so much later. It's been 6 to 8 weeks since I first filmed. But as I finally got all my stuff together to take my stuff off my camera and onto my laptop, blah, 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 and just life, I need to get on my crap. Anyway, noticed that it was like in slow motion. I had my camera on S and Q mode, don't know what that means, but it filmed everything in slow motion and it didn't like record any of the audio, so I couldn't even speed it up to a normal speed and just like do it that way. So that was really unfortunate. It was just me kind of driving to my appointments, talking about my apprehensions, everything that I was gonna do and blah, blah, blah. So that really sucks. And then I also did have some like other issues while filming. My camera died, which is fine because like otherwise I would have had like no footage. And then I talk about it later on too, what happened with my camera, or my phone. Anyway, this is on my phone right now. It's been 6 to 8 weeks later. I feel like my lips don't look really any different, so I do want to go back for my other half of my syringe. I feel like I want to re-up just a little bit on my Botox, and I definitely want to get my eyelashes redone. So I wanted to post this video though because it was my first time experiencing any of that stuff, and it was, I love you too, babe. It was a good experience. But yeah, so I hope you like the video and
look at you.
and please keep watching. Done with my everything. I don't think I filmed after getting my eyelashes done. I can let you see them. But so I think my camera, did I tell you my camera died? Anyway, my camera died. And then I had to go to do a few other things before like my appointment. So yeah, I think they look pretty good. She did say that, so this was the eyelash and tint, lift and tint, and she did say that like since my eyelashes are thicker, that they like might need extra time to go like with the lash perm or whatever. So if I felt like I needed it, I could always come back and she could do that for me. I'm hoping, and I think she said it would be free. So I might take her up on that because I don't know how well it would last, like, you know, because it's supposed to last 6 to 8 weeks, like I said. But yeah. Anyway, I do think they look nice. It's like if you like curled your lashes. So this is the second time filming this, which is kind of annoying. So like on my phone, I switched it to my other hand, which is by the, you know, like the volume up and down buttons. And when you hit those, which I didn't realize, it stops your video, and it had hit it like multiple times. So I was continuing to talk without realizing that part of it wasn't recording like multiple times. So I'm re-recording this. So sorry about that. It's not like my first reaction opinion. But yeah, so that was my lash appointment. I was pretty happy with it. I might end up like with this lift part, which I like. And I'm happy because she said not everybody's like inner corner part lifts because of like they might not be long enough, but she said mine did, which is nice. But like I think I might do like the picture that I had said earlier, maybe with it, so it like blends better. Because I feel like my lashes, when they're not lifted, they're like really like kind of like straight like that. And then just maybe she would just need to do like the corners. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. But she does a bunch of other like facials and everything too. She does like brows and she does different stuff like that. So I'm thinking about doing that eventually, because I do think I want like a little something more, at least on that edges. And I think this one's a little more curled up than this one. So anyway, that's that experience. I mean, it was still nice. I think getting a facial from her would be nice, because she had like a relaxing, like her own like booth thing, like separate room. The chair was comfortable. It was just kind of like pretty, like longer, had like bright lights shining in your face while she was doing it, which was weird. And it kind of like pulled your lashes, so she taped down my bottom ones, and then they go up onto your, you know, like they push your like first lashes up onto this thing, and then they put like perm solution on, and then they sit, and then they do the like tint after. And you're not supposed to get them wet for the first 24 hours, and it's snowing here, so we'll see how that goes. I don't plan on being outside for very long, but I was like freaking out going to the gas station, like, and like walking to my car, because I'm like, this is gonna like F up my eyebrow or my eyelashes. So anyway, so that was that experience. Then I thought I gave myself like a half hour in between appointment times, just based on what they said that the times it was going to take were, and like plus the drive, you know. But I literally had probably over an hour or like an hour in between, so that was kind of sucky. So I went to the bank, I went to put gas in my car, and then I went to find this Prischmann lady's office, because it was in like a building where there's multiple different like businesses and stuff. So I went to the bathroom, whatever, and then found her there. I was still probably like 20 minutes early. Luckily though, they did have a room for me that was ready, so I could just go into the room. I didn't have to like sit out in the waiting room for that long. The nurse was really nice. Come 1:30, she did come into the room, the nurse, and told me that the doctor was finishing up with like a surgery that she was doing, and it would probably be about like 15 minutes before she would be able to come in, which was fine. So 2 o'clock comes around. It had been like half hour, a little over a half hour. It wasn't 45 minutes, but it was definitely a little over half hour. It was in between those two. So then she comes in, and she's like apologetic, you know. It's fine. The only thing I was getting annoyed at was the thought, because I didn't know how long it took to do Botox, because like if you get the topical numbing cream, you have to like sit there for like 10-15 minutes, and at this point I had like 45. No, it was like 45 minutes, because like it was 45 minutes, because I had 45 minutes until 3 o'clock. So it was 2:15, and I was like thinking, oh, this is not going to get all done, like, especially if I have to sit here for like 15 minutes. I was just thinking like, I'm not going to be able to get anything done, like things are just not going to really end up, like, you know, I was just thinking I was gonna run out of time and not be able to get things, because it would take too long, because I had to get back, because my mom's watching my son, and I needed to be back by 5. So I needed to leave the cities by 3, because it's a 2-hour drive, like, at least. And so, anyway, she comes in, and I tell her, like, you know, like, I told her it was fine, I just would need to get out by 3. And she's like, oh, okay, well, that'll be plenty of time. So she still did talk me through, like, the different, like, she asked me what I was thinking and, like, wanted. And then she was just kind of, like, giving me her opinion, which was nice. We did, like, little before photos, and then which were just for my chart, thank gosh, because I looked scary. But so she did that, and then we just came back in. She did my Botox real quick, and then she did my dental block, and then did my lips, and we were pretty good to go. So yeah, like after she had come in the room, everything went pretty smoothly and fast. Like it probably took like 15-20 minutes maximum, so that ended up working out well. And I just don't feel like she was, would have taken longer or not, like if I didn't tell her what time I needed to be done. So I don't feel like she rushed it, which was good. So let's start with the Botox. So my Botox, because that's what I got done first. My Botox, I had told her, that I wanted like in between my brows and then my forehead. So she told me that the forehead, if you do your forehead, it's going to be like, it can, which the nurse had told me too, because she had asked kind of what I was like, my problem areas were and everything. But like she said that if you do Botox in your forehead, it can kind of like cause your brows to drop down. So we didn't end up doing that today. She did say for like people around, like younger people, and people my age, like I'm 28, that want to do like preventative or like, it's not the word I'm looking for, but like be proactive with it, I guess, like to prevent things. So maybe it is prevent. I don't know. I feel like there's another word I'm looking for, but so that she does like the area kind of like around your eyes, this whole area. She has you scrunch up your face, and then she like will do those types of areas, which she, I think, kind of help with that a little bit. But she said since this is the first time doing Botox, that I should maybe just start with that. I got 25 units, by the way, of Botox, actual Botox. And she said just like to wait and see how that ends up looking, how I like it, and then maybe like after a while we can do the forehead just to kind of see how I react and how I like it, because and it does take like 11, I think she said 11 to 14 days for Botox to actually settle and do and like be how it is going to be. So that's, so, and then I can see how it is. What's nice with her, I don't know if every place does this, but with her, she said that after it, takes that time to settle, that if I want to come in, if there's anything that needs to be touched up, and as long as it's in the problem areas that we treated, she would do that for free, and fix those. So that's, I thought, was really nice, because if anything looked uneven or unbalanced or whatever, I can just go in for free and she can touch those up for me, which I thought was nice. So yeah, my Botox, there was a few different ones. There was like 3, she said there's 5, I think 5 total ones, or was that the Jupiter? I don't know. So she has 3 different forms of Botox that she provides at her office. There's Botox, there's Jupiter, no, oh my God, I'm sorry. Okay, so she provides 3 different types of Botox at her office. Botox, the brand, and then Dysport, and then there's this other one that only like that's newer, but have shown really good in trials, I guess, and that only about like 1% of like offices are carrying, but because it is like so new, but it lasts like twice as long as actual Botox does. So because I am first timer, like she just recommended to do either the Botox or the Dysport. And so we did Botox this time, but she does recommend to do both at one point, try both, not obviously the same time, but like to try both and see what I like better and what works better with me and for me. So I thought that was, nice. So yeah, she just did this whole kind of area. And then, so yeah, that was $369, which is pretty expensive, but I allotted myself a total of $1,200, and my total cost was $1,100-ish. So it was okay. but I just want, and I don't know how much it's going to be other places. This is just Minneapolis, Minnesota. Maybe not Minneapolis. I think technically it's Bloomington or something like that. I don't really know. Anyway, I'll put the places down below if you're in the Minnesota area. But yeah, so that's that. Secondly, I'll talk about my lip filler. So I got some form of Juvederm, and she had like different options there, but after I told her what I wanted, and just because of how my lips are, like I have more surface area, they're already kind of bigger, like she was fine. She recommended the Juvederm. Like I told her I wanted it just to like fill in my wrinkles, or not wrinkles, like be less creasy and be more like if my lips are swollen. So we decided to go with Juvederm, but there are ones I think that like are less, she said that are less like that are smaller molecularly or something like that. But yeah, so we went with the Juvederm one. I only got half of a syringe, but you do buy the full syringe at her office. I don't know if that's everywhere, but you buy the full syringe. They can store it up to 6 months. So, you know, I just have that time frame to use it, and it won't cost me anything, obviously, because I already bought it. So that's good. But yeah, she said that with my lips, it would be probably like a while or more to actually like build up, because like I'm going to need more to actually notice more results. Whatever. So yeah. But yeah, so we did Juvederm. So far only half of a syringe, and they look fine. They look better now. But I tell you, so okay, let's backtrack. I got the dental block because it only like went 2 to 3 minutes, like that it starts taking effect. It's like basically what you get at the dentist when you get a cavity. They inserted or like injected like, you know, lidocaine into like my gums, into those 4 different spots, and my whole mouth was numb. So the good thing is I didn't feel it at all. Her doing the actual lip injections, which was nice. Which I think the topical one obviously isn't as potent. You're still gonna feel it, but it's really like, so I thought 4 pokes were better than, you know, feeling just like duller the other pokes, because it's a lot more than just 4. So, and I didn't feel them like literally at all. So honestly, next time I will be getting the dental block. I will probably always get the dental block. The dental block was $50. I don't know how much the cream one is, but again, that was going to take like 10 to 15 minutes to start working, and I was worried about my time. So the dental block started working 2 to 3 minutes after the injections. Sweet. We literally just started right away, basically. It made my mouth feel, you know how you go to the dentist, like your whole mouth. I just felt like my lips were huge. They were huge. They felt huge. So, but I didn't feel it at all, which, you know, awesome. But yeah. So that, I think, ended up costing me, however, so that was, I don't know. The dental block was $50, but next time, like if I get a dental block, which I would definitely get the dental block again. With my like other half of my syringe, I don't have to pay for another dental block, which is nice. So it's like $25 basically each time if you split it up into 2. I think some people do get a full syringe right away, but she doesn't, like, since I'm never gotten it, you know, and for what I want, the desired outcome, she likes to start slower. Just like in general, I think, not even just with me. Like, she's more conservative, starts slower, builds up. If I'm repeating things, I'm sorry, but this is the second time we filmed this, so I don't know what I all said in this video and what was said in the last one, or the last little snippets, because not all of them filmed, like I said. So yeah, whatever 1,100-ish minus the $369 minus the $50, that's how much a syringe of my Juvederm cost. So yeah, and it lasts up to 6 months in their storage cooler thing. But yeah, I definitely recommend the dental block. It was nice. So afterwards, they gave me an ice pack for my lips. Thankfully, I haven't started bruising, and they don't look super crazy, I think, anymore, unless I've just gotten used to them. But like, after it was crazy, because after I went to the bathroom, like literally 2 minutes probably after they finished doing the whole thing, I'd paid and I went to the bathroom. My lips were red and they looked huge. I felt like a duck face, like, you know those people on Botched who have like gigantic lips that just don't look good. Like it looked scary. I think it was more just in my head, but I like I looked at myself and my heart dropped a little, and then I'm like, Erin, they're really swollen right now. They look weird, like, because you could see more of like the injection sites. They were like red more around them, so they looked weirder too. And I'm like, they'll go down. It's okay. And so that helped me. And then I called my sister and showed her, and she was like, Erin, they really don't look crazy at all. So yeah, but they, on top of the dental block, they just felt like they were gigantic. And so, yeah, but I'm feeling better now. But they did give me, because I waited so long, they did give me this lip balm thing and like a little, I don't know, pack of something else for free, which was nice. And then they gave me they gave me like these little, for today, which I should put some on, but I want to make sure my hands are clean. They gave me these little basically the petroleum jelly, little packs, to keep them nice. And you know, my lips are always dry, and yeah, so, but they've gotten drier since I got my lips done. Yeah, anyway, I wonder if I'll be able to get over. Whoop. Nope, couldn't get over. It's fine. So, but yeah, I want to find. But yeah, so then they also gave me some like alcohol swabs because you kind of bleed a little bit sometimes, to like wipe off my Botox injection areas. But yeah, they said just not to apply a lot of pressure onto my lips for the next 24 hours. Don't lift weights, like heavy weights, and don't really do yoga. So that's fine. But that's really all she recommended for me. I'm not supposed to have my eyelashes get wet for like a whole day. So that's one thing. But yeah, overall, I think it turned out really well. I'm happy about it. I did have some qualms in the beginning. Where am I going? Hold on one second. Hey guys, so I have more of an update. I feel like my lips, I'm really happy they don't look bruised, but I feel like they're really still swollen. And honestly, I don't want them to look this swollen. So I'm hoping they go down some, because I feel like they look too swollen still. I'm definitely hoping they go down. They're still dry, so don't mind that. I feel like my eyelashes, though, look a little better today. I don't know if it's because they were being kind of like weighed down. Mommy! My son's in the back. Weighed down by whatever. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Weighed down by like whatever the product was, but I feel like they do look a little better. So yeah, I'm happy about those. My lips, I'm just hoping go down, because I feel like they're too crazy. Maybe it's just in my head, but I just feel like they look a little too full for me. So that's just an update.